Thank you for joining our demo today. This is the first in a series of short demos to show you how you can create a web page very quickly and easily, along with other types of web content. What is Contentr.link? It might help to first say what it isn't. It's not yet another social media tool. I think we have enough of those. Here's a quick list of them. However, it's longer. Are you ready? Here we go. Facebook, Messenger, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, now X, Google Chat, Snapchat, Simple Texting, WhatsApp, WeChat, Reddit, LinkedIn, Tumblr, Tinder, Slack, Teams, and yet another new one from Facebook, Threads. What about Yahoo Instant Messaging? That's been around for a long time, as has email, so we have a lot of ways to communicate. With Contentr, we're not talking about yet another one of these. We got enough. There's another category of tools called content management. They create web content. Adobe and others have tools in this category, but they're intended for large enterprises, require training, and not really intended for everyday people. Well, what if all of you want to do is create a simple web page? How are you going to do it? Well, unfortunately, most people today start with tools like Microsoft Word or the related Google Docs to create a document. PDFs are another common document type. These are from yesterday and were intended for creating documents you can print and email to others. They're not designed for the web, and they certainly do not easily resize if you're trying to view on a phone. Most web browsing and email viewing today is on phones. I know many people that don't even have a PC or a laptop, let alone a printer. So it has to work on a phone. There is one more category of tools that actually does create web pages and a whole website along with it, and they're pretty easy to use. The most popular of these are Wix, Squarespace, Web.com, GoDaddy, HostGator. There's nothing wrong with these tools, but what if you don't need a whole website, along with choosing a domain name, deciding where to host it, and so on and so on. You just want to create a web page, a simple web document using HTML, which is how the web is built. And you want it automatically hosted in the cloud. That's what we're talking about with Contentr.link, and much more, as you will learn if you check out more of our short demos. Let's get started. So we're going to go to Contentr. Google knows where it is. Just type in Contentr. And there's just an R, no ER there. Here's Contentr.link. Let's log in. We have a user, Steve, we're working with. And enter a password. So we're on a page that allows us to create pages. Here's one that already exists. You can scroll down and see what it looks like. This is where you basically build and edit your page. Let's create a new one. We're going to show how quickly this can be done. So we're starting with a blank slate. You can put anything you want in here. I'm going to add a header. And I'm going to add some text. But it's going to be kind of tedious typing all that, so I'm going to introduce you to a new tool. Maybe you've already seen it. It's a very handy tool called Lorem Ipsum. It generates random, meaningless text. Very useful for seeing how it's actually going to look, as opposed to reading it and trying to understand it. But it's a very handy tool to help you understand what your page is going to look like. This is a header, so I'm going to make it a header. I'm going to center it. These icons should look similar if you've ever used any word processor or document editing tool. And I'm going to save it. So how long did it take to create that page? Not very long at all. It's a very simple page, but the whole idea here is we created a page, and more importantly, it's ready to use. Everything in Contentr has a link associated with it. So there's the link. You can share the link in social media tools, texting, emails. If you have access to updating a website page, you can add the link to that page so you can actually extend the website with this tool. I'm just going to do a quick copy of this, open another tab, put it up here, and show you how quickly you can go from page to viewing. It's on the web. It's available to anyone that has this link. Thank you for joining. Join additional demos. There's a lot more to learn.